Hey, I wanted to share something that has been on my mind for the last 2 years, and is regarding the approach that authorities around the world has been taking around this subject with the virus. This has been 2 years already, and it's been called a health crisis, but I think it should be called a sick crisis because the approach that has been taken is focusing on the sickness, how to fix the sickness, how to bombard those psychologically via radio, TV, social media, and any way you can imagine, pointing sickness, 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 fear, fear, fear. So this is why I'm thinking that it should be called a sick crisis, not a health crisis, because we're not focusing on the health. Now, I think we should be focusing on the health. We should be focusing on boosting our health. We should be questioning why, what is the impact of isolating people on a psychological level and therefore on a physical level. And we should start really asking the questions around international or multinational companies that provide food, and if they are providing any nutritional value to us. Fast food companies, we should start asking to our governments to increase the taxes of these companies if they are not providing any higher nutritional value, because what they're doing is that they're just getting people fat, and they're not really helping anything on a cellular nourishment level into our bodies. What is the impact of receiving this virus if you have a nourished body, healthy body, versus a fat body that is not healthy? Are these companies providing a real value to the population rather than just putting these mirrors or these plastic barriers between people and covering half of the mask so children don't see half of the faces of others for half of the day? Is there any psychological impact on our population as humans on that? So I think we should be asking, really, this should be one of the most common sense questions to international foods that have more than enough capacity to provide a change on their food. They provide a lot of food to the population. We should be asking them to change the nutritional value of their food. Superfoods. We don't want synthetic food. We want organic, normal food for humans. And we should start demanding a higher taxation on these companies until they change drastically their food to have a better nourishment for the population so we can have a more healthy bodies, systems around those. And I think this is one of the main questions that we should start asking, but there are so many other ones that are primordial. And I have nothing against these chemicals putting into our bodies, but we should start really balancing out health and sickness. There are some things that are just common sense to start asking, to start looking on. Let's change the focus from sickness to health. How can we boost our health? This is what I'm putting up there to discern about and to think about as collective.